Hello everyone and welcome to Downtown Morganton and the 2019 Christmas Parade sponsored by the Morganton Downtown Development Association. I'm Tom Peeler along with Brian Black and Sarah Moses, and we invite you to settle in and let us help you get into the holiday spirit. This year's parade theme is Trees on Parade, and before the parade is over, you'll see dozens of floats, bands, beauty queens, and hundreds of your Burke County friends, neighbors, and businesses who have come together to usher in the holiday season. And before the evening's over, a jolly fellow in a red suit is expected to pay us a pre-Christmas Eve visit. Now the floats have all been decorated, the bands are all in tune, the lights are twinkling, and all along the streets of downtown Morganton, children from the age of 1 to 101 are smiling and waiting to welcome in the festive season. So settle in, pour yourself some hot cocoa, and get ready. Welcome everyone to the 2019 Morganton Christmas Parade.
Kicking off the 2019 Morganton Christmas Parade, we have Morganton Public Safety. The Public Safety Department is responsible for providing police and fire services in the city. The department is committed to protecting the lives, property, and constitutional rights of all residents and visitors in the community by providing professional law enforcement and fire protection services. The City of Morganton City Council adopted the public safety concept in the late 1970s. Merry Christmas from all of us at Morganton Public Safety. Our current chief is Chief Ronnie Rector.
Our colors are being presented by the Freedom High School Army JROTC Battalion. Freedom High School Army JROTC Battalion is under the cadet leadership of Cadet Logan Teester and Cadet Tyler Hudgens. Their mission is to motivate young people to become better citizens. The battalion participates in numerous community activities, including performing as color guards and service learning projects. The Freedom JROTC Battalion is an honor unit with distinction. They are ranked in the top 10% of all the JROTC units, and the Freedom JROTC Battalion would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Christmas season.
Burke County Sheriff's Department. The current sheriff is Steve Wisnett. Sheriff Wisnett started his career at the Burke County Sheriff's Office in 1977 and was second in command at the Sheriff's Office when he began his federal law enforcement career. Subsequent to retiring as one of the only 94 federal chiefs in the United States, he was appointed as Burke County Sheriff on June 1st, 2011, and has served as sheriff since that time.
Coming up next, a 1917 American LaFrance fire engine are the members of the Morganton City Council. We have Mayor Ronnie Thompson, also Mayor Pro Tem Wendy Cato, Council members Chris Jernigan, Butch McSwain, and Chris Hawkins.
Following right behind them, we have the Burke County Board of Commissioners, Johnny Carswell, Chairman, Scott Mulwey, Vice Chairman, Maynard Taylor, Commissioner, Wayne Abley, Commissioner, Jeff Britton, Commissioner, and Brian Steen, County Manager.
Sarah, in looking over the lineup for tonight's parade, I've never seen as many beauty queens as we have in the lineup tonight. And the first one coming into view is Teen Miss North Carolina, Lanny Rivers Reese. She is your 2019-2020 Teen Miss North Carolina.
Following her, we have the Little Miss Morganton 2020 Morganton Festival Scholarship Pageant winners, Little Miss Morganton Zoe Gregory. Zoe's service project this year has been working with Habitat for Humanity. Her goal has been to help people who do not have a home build their forever home.
That's an organization you know a little bit about, isn't it?
It is.
Next is Junior Miss Morganton 2020 Festival Scholarship Pageant winner, Junior Miss Morganton Piper Erskine. Her service platform is working with different groups to help people with disabilities. She wants to encourage individuals to be the best that they can be, no matter what.
Next, we have our Morganton Ambassador Queen, Madison Ramsey. Madison's service platform is supporting Burke United Christian Ministries. She wants to encourage others to donate, volunteer, and know about the services that are available at BUCM.
Teen Miss Morganton 2020 is Emma Travis. Emma's service platform has been about spreading awareness about getting involved and volunteering, specifically at the J. Iverson Riddle Developmental Center.
Following Emma, we have Miss Morganton 2020, Miss Morganton Taylor Hensley. Taylor's service platform is Your Life Matters, which is about ending substance abuse. She is spreading awareness about substance abuse and addiction and ways people and their loved ones can seek help.
And finally, in the list of beauty queens for this segment of the parade, Freedom High School 2019-2020 Homecoming Queen, Jasmine Hunt.
Following Jasmine, we have the Freedom High School Marching Band. Lake James Real Estate is a proud supporter of the Freedom High School Marching Band. The Patriot Pride of Freedom High School is thankful to Lake James Real Estate for their sponsorship in the Morganton Christmas Parade. The band is extremely grateful to the community members, parents, and band boosters of Morganton and Burke County for their continued support of the band.
Always a talented group of young folks in their snappy red, white, and black trim uniforms. Freedom High School Marching Patriots. Coming up next, the first of our professional floats. This one sponsored by Full & Wider Enterprises. They operate many restaurants and other businesses throughout western North Carolina, and they've been a part of our parade for many, many years.
Here comes the trolley. The Ridgeline Trolley offers unique transportation for weddings, birthday parties, corporate events, and special occasions. The Ridgeline Trolley is brought to us by the Burke Tourism Development Authority.
That's the sound of the Quint 1 fire engine, operated by the Morganton Department of Public Safety. Captain Israel Gibson, along with the public safety staff and some children, are riding in the Quint 1, a ladder truck purchased in 2013. Public Safety Department wishes you a Merry and safe Christmas.
Children's Home Society of North Carolina believes in families. For more than 100 years, CHS has provided services and support programs aimed at surrounding every child in North Carolina with a permanent, safe, and loving family. There are nearly 12,000 children in foster care across the state, and Children's Home Society is looking for loving families to provide foster care. Are you ready to be the difference? Visit chsnc.org or call 1-800-632-1400 to learn more about becoming a foster parent today.
Coming up next, the Carolinas Healthcare System Blue Ridge unit. Carolinas Healthcare System Blue Ridge is committed to making it possible for you to receive the most the health care you need right here in your own backyard. They're friends and neighbors taking care of friends and neighbors. Visit carolinashealthcareblueridge.org to find a doctor near you.
Coming into view, we have the folks at FAM Church. The folks at FAM Church love Jesus and they love people. They ask that you help to pass that on and attend their services on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. FAM Church is the winner of our Best Use of Parade theme for 2019.
I want to remind everyone that throughout the holiday season, come downtown for carriage rides from 5:30 till 9. $5 for adults, $3 for children. And the rides are available the weekends of December 6 and 7, 13 and 14, 20 and 21, 27 and 28. Up next, another of our professional floats. This one sponsored by Sherry's School of Dance. Sherry McGimpsey and the staff at Sherry School of Dance celebrating 39 years of teaching young folks and some not so young folks how to dance. And now with Keisha Nichols and Carmen Patton having joined the teaching team, they're providing ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, and hip-hop dance to ages 3 to 18.
Next, we have the Little Miss Patton Princesses from Patton High School. Patton Pageants is a fundraiser for Patton High School student activities. Participants are taught positive self-image and confidence. All participants are recognized as Patton Princesses, and a panel of judges selected the Miss Patton, Sarah Malett, and Junior Miss Patton, Emma Travis, and the audience picked People's Choice Harley Jackson through a monetary voting system.
And the Miss Sweetheart joining us in the parade now is Cecily James.
Next, we have our friends at the Burke County Register of Deeds. Our current Register of Deeds is Stephanie Norman. Stephanie Norman and her staff at the Burke County Register of Deeds office wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
And we have the Miss Patton People's Choice winner, Harley Jackson. Like I said, a lot of beauty queens tonight.
We do.
Small, Martin, and Piers Orthodontics, very proud to sponsor the Patton High School Marching Band. They've had a great year, and they're under the direction of Mr. Chad Higdon. Next, we have our Register of Deeds, Stephanie A. Norman and her staff at the Burke County Register of Deeds office wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Next up is Clark Hatcher's 1966 Ford Bronco, better known as the Blue Ridge Bronco. The Blue Ridge Bronco is leading the way for the Morganton Service League tonight. The Morganton Service League is a nonprofit organization committed to promoting volunteerism and improving our community through effective action and leadership of our members. To find out more, visit morgantonserviceleague.org.
The next of our professional floats coming into view is sponsored by Case Farms. They're the fourth largest employer in Burke County, with a current employee count of over 1,000 employees, and that's not including over 300 contract growers in 7 counties surrounding Burke. Case recently celebrated their 30th anniversary, and they're proud to be a part of the community. Case has a payroll of over $30 million a year and is a participant in many local fundraisers and charitable events. Case Farms and their many associates wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Following Case Farms, we have our friends at Chesterfield Fire and Rescue. Chesterfield Fire and Rescue is located off 1864 between Morganton and the Caldwell County line. If you're interested in firefighting, they're always accepting volunteers.
And Sarah, if you have your list already prepared, you can deliver it to Santa Claus in downtown Morganton. Santa will be downtown from 4 to 7 p.m. on Friday, December 6th at Adventure Bound Books, Saturday, December 7th at Brown Mountain Bottle Works, Friday the 13th at Patterson's Amish Furniture, Saturday the 14th at the Morganton General Store, Friday, December 20th at the Marquis Cinemas, and Saturday, December 21st at Catawba Brewing.
Coming into view, we have our friends at the Sheriff's Department in their Sheriff's Department boat.
Coming next into view are the cheerleaders from Salem Elementary.
Following the Salem cheerleaders is my work family, the RE/MAX Southern Lifestyles. The RE/MAX franchise network is a global system of nearly 8,000 independently owned and operated real estate offices in over 100 countries, engaging more than 120,000 sales associates. RE/MAX lists and sells more real estate than any other real estate network in the world. Locally, the agents at RE/MAX Southern Lifestyles are your real estate connection. Combined, they have a total of 90 years of local real estate experience. Whether you're ready to buy or sell, give your local RE/MAX Southern Lifestyles agent a call at 828-430-7212 or check them out on Facebook for more information. Nobody in the world sells more real estate than RE/MAX. Merry Christmas from RE/MAX Southern Lifestyles, 820 West Union Street in Morganton.
Up next, the folks from the Foothills Radio Group, providing vital local information, entertainment, and great music to their listening audience throughout the Catawba Valley. Foothills Radio Group is proud to promote businesses and organizations in the area through helpful and knowledgeable sales professionals and the production of inspiring advertising.
Next, we have our Caldwell County Natural Elite Mini Supreme, Adley Dowdle. Adley Dowdle is the 2019 Caldwell County Natural Elite Mini Supreme.
Later alligator. Coming into view now, the Catawba County Gator Patrol from the Oasis Shrine. The Oasis Gator Patrol is an award-winning parade unit of the Oasis Shriners in Charlotte. Oasis Shriners support the Shrine hospitals to provide the best health care for children who suffer neuromuscular skeletal conditions and burns.
Next, we have the Girl Scouts of Burke County Service Unit. The Girl Scout mission is building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Reach for your adventure. Tom, it's hard to think about the summer festivities, but make sure you mark your calendar for the next TGIF 2020 season. Every Friday night in May, June, and July. Free Friday night concerts on the downtown square.
I saw those Girl Scouts, and all I can think of, it's only a month or so till Girl Scout cookies.
Time.
Coming up next, a professional float sponsored this year by the City of Morganton Parks and Recreation Department. They manage more than 400 acres of park land developed for recreational use in Morganton. They organize and promote the city's various recreational programs and events. There's some more Scouts.
Lots of Girl Scouts. Tom, we also have going on this summer, mark your calendar for the Morganton Festival, brought to you by Carolina's Healthcare System Blue Ridge, September 11th and 12th, 2020. For more information, visit www.morgantonfest.org. And if you'd like to be a sponsor of either this event or the TGIF concert series, call Sharon at 438-5252.
Festival is one of those events that the planning for the next year starts the day before last year's festival ended. So they'd love to hear from you if you'd like to be a sponsor.
Over Mountain Cycles is the winner of our most original concept for this year's parade. Over Mountain Cycles is Morganton's premier bike shop specializing in service, sales, and accessories. From mountain backpacking, Over Mountain can outfit you for any adventure. Join them for group rides, special events, or swing by and just enjoy a cup of coffee. Our most original concept winner for the 2019 parade.
Some of these groups really put in a lot of work on these floats.
They do. Tom, I think it might be a workout to ride your bike the entire length of the parade.
They look like they're enjoying it, though. They get a good workout. Next group on our list is from the Burke County History Museum, located in the old Morganton City Hall building, at the corner of West Meeting and King Streets. Now, admission to the museum is free. The museum has 22,000 artifacts donated by local folks. Come see the museum. It's open Tuesday through Friday from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, and on Saturdays from 10 to 2.
The next entry is always one of my favorite floats in the parade. We have the American Bail Bonds. American Bail Bonds is the state's highest rated bonding agency. Local and veteran owned, they take pride on fast and courteous service. The Dancing Grinch is always my favorite, Tom.
I guess nobody goes his bail. Behind the Dancing Grinch are the flashing red lights of the George Hildebrand Fire and Rescue folks. George Hildebrand Fire and Rescue, also known as the Screaming Eagles, started back in 1970, and they're known for being the first department in the county that offered the first responder medical program.
Is that who Rockwell?
Christ Classical Academy is a private Christian school serving families in Burke County and surrounding areas. Christ Classical Academy currently enrolls students as young as 3 to 4 years old in their transitional kindergarten program all the way now up through the 12th grade. They desire to partner with parents to educate students in the wisdom and knowledge of Jesus Christ so they may know Him personally as Lord and Savior. They teach all subjects based on the principles that God is the creator of all that exists, and therefore all knowledge is interrelated and points back to Him. Christ Classical Academy is located at Crosslink Church in Rutherford College. You can find their website at www.ccaforgod.org.
And we also have in our parade lineup tonight State Representative Hugh Blackwell in the red Mustang.
Saw where Representative Blackwell just registered for next year's election again. So, as did several of our representatives.
Brian, I have to ask, you were on the float with that blowtorch that came by. Were you roasting marshmallows over that?
I am warmer than you are, I guarantee you that.
Trim the Tree with Song is the theme from the Mull Elementary Treble Makers and Bass Beats music clubs. They're a group of students grades 3 to 5 who have a passion for music using voice, mallets, drums, and other music making techniques. The young musicians practice technique, posture, and healthy singing skills each week with their director, Mrs. Amir Tyndall. They are showcased in 2 premier concerts throughout the school year.
Burke County Animal Services. Burke County Animal Services' goal is to reduce overpopulation by spay and neuter and to find loving homes for all the homeless dogs and cats.
There's another one of our characters, the snowman with his big carrot nose, sponsored by Kids First Therapy.
Coming up next, first time I think for these folks in our parade, Brian, the Burke County Animal Services. Their department has just been completely reorganized, and their goal is to reduce overpopulation by spay and neuter and to find loving homes for the homeless dogs and cats.
Morganton Baptist Church float is using the game of Scrabble and Beauty of Christmas Trees to portray the meaning of Christmas. Visit Morganton Baptist Church at 201 Believers Way in Morganton. There's nothing like a cool winter 40-degree night to pull the old dune buggy out.
Well, these folks are from Back Roads Buggies, and you're invited to join with them to ride the back roads of the Carolinas, Virginia, and Tennessee. They take trips 2 times each month, with some overnight trips. Any type of rail car or VW is allowed to join in, it doesn't matter. Just have fun and ride the open road. But you couldn't sneak in late at night with one of those.
Nothing says Merry Christmas more than the mufflers of a dune buggy.
Boy, these guys have spent some time decorating them, though. Nobody ever brings us candy, Brian.
No, sir.
Our next professional float is Sarin North America, formerly known as Viscotech Automotive Parts. Sarin is a leading manufacturer of automotive textiles, proudly calling Morganton home since 2001. Sarin North America would like to wish their team members and citizens of Burke County a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy holiday season.
Restoration Christian Outreach Church is represented in tonight's parade by Noah's Ice Cream Ark. The changing lives through the Word of God, located at 923A East Union Street in Morganton. Sarah, you ready for some ice cream?
Tom, I think it might be a little cold for ice cream tonight.
Well, this is Queen Gunnar Hudson. She's the 2019 Drone High School Homecoming Queen. And she's followed by the Maid of Honor, Kristen Powell. And you know, the Drone High School Homecoming Queen, we all know what comes next. Those incredible marching Wildcats. Tom, take it away.
The Drawn Marching Band, their appearance tonight, presented by ABC Speech Therapy, Midstate Contractors, Terminex, and Valdez Weavers. They're proud to sponsor the Drawn High School Marching Band. Director is Ryan Kistner. This year's marching band is 86 members strong, under the field command of drum majors Sierra Brown and Caleb Richards. Color guard is led by instructor Donna Simmons, and the percussion is assisted by instructor Brandon Phillips. The leadership team for the band includes Austin Rogers, Caitlin Denton, Ethan Yang, Rachel Watts, Ben Tefteller, Cadence Davis, Rachel Wood, Aiden Hunt, and Charlie Davis. Also, among the leadership is Aiden Kamajin, Jenna Deal, Gunnar Hudson, Jonathan Mercer, David Williams, and Hannah Lackey. This year's Marching Wildcats performed in 3 competitions and had great success and improvement with their show entitled Dia de los Muertos. And you can't have a band without the logistics.
Next, we have 828 Bail Bonds. 828 Bail Bonds is Western North Carolina's premier bail bond agency. They offer fast, friendly, and affordable services to reunite your family. Call them today for all your bail bonds needs. 828-532-BAIL.
Sarah, you seem to have gotten both bail bonds groups as they've come through today.
Do you have them on speed dial?
I do not need a bail bonds agency.
At Compass, we're grateful to be a part of your holiday season. We truly appreciate having you as a customer this past year and look forward to serving your family in the coming new year. Thank you, and happy holidays from your friends and neighbors at Compass.
Well, Tom, you can even finance your bail bonds.
$1 down and $1 a week. The next professional float is sponsored by Wendy's Restaurants. Wendy's is an American international fast food restaurant chain founded by Dave Thomas, November of 1969 in Columbus, Ohio. The company moved its headquarters to Dublin, Ohio in 2006. Wendy's is deliciously different with 100% fresh, never frozen beef, hamburgers, chicken, sandwiches, fresh salads, and more. Stop by for lunch or dinner.
And this is Triple Community Fire Engine, number 4. Triple Community Fire Department provides fire and medical services to the citizens of their district. They're proud to serve their community.
Coming up now is Casey May, the USA National Miss North Carolina for 2020. She's from Morganton, and she's a student studying elementary education at college. She will move on to compete at a national level in July at Disney World.
And she's followed by WCIS, AM 76 and FM 109. They're Burke County's #1 source for gospel music and local Christian programming, and now available on 100.9 and AM 760. They want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Followed next by the signature green of Serve Pro of Burke County, represented by the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who. They wish all a very Merry Christmas.
And coming into view are the Majorette Dolls of Asheville. They're under the direction of Quante Brown, Brittany Underwood, Angel Brown, and Tatiana Sullivan.
Brian, while there's a little lull in the action, we want to remind everyone that while they're not a direct sponsor of this event, it could not happen without the Main Street program. They develop and oversee and coordinate community and economic development activities as they relate to the downtown district. If you'd like to open a business or if you're looking to live in downtown Morganton, call Sharon in the Main Street office at 438-5252.
The professional float coming into view is sponsored by Allstate Morgan Agency. They've proudly protected Burke County from mayhem since 1981. Put your family in good hands today with Allstate Morgan Agency.
Brian, also with our Main Street program downtown, if you'd like to be in the know about all the things going on, the live music events, the store openings and specials downtown, send an email to info@downtownmorganton.com and ask to be signed up for the D to U, Downtown to You, a weekly news blast from the Friends of Downtown Morganton. And if you have an event or offer a special happening in downtown, email Abby at info@downtownmorganton.com so you can be in the Downtown to You weekly news blast.
Next, we have Whitaker Dental Associates, the winner of our best display of costumes for this year's parade. You've got a friend in us. Their Toy Story themed float demonstrates how at Whitaker Dental Associates not only pride themselves on their excellent quality of care, but on their relationships built with their wonderful patient family. Their purpose is to connect with people in a meaningful way so they can make a difference in the lives of those who trust them with their care.
Bumgarner Oil Company, our family serving yours since 1954 with heating oil, K1, diesel fuels and lubricants. Bumgarner Oil Company also owns Climate Control Heating and Air, Covered Express Stores, and Beagle Electric. And that's what powered your burner, wasn't it, Brian?
Yeah, the whole truck. Mount Home Baptist Church offers a caring, friendly, and supportive environment with opportunities for every age group. Their children's ministry has age-appropriate children's worship, children's choir, Wednesday night Awana program, summer camps, trunk or treat, parade participation, along with weekly Bible study. Their youth and college programs offer a praise team, solid biblical teaching on both Sunday and Wednesday nights. Come visit us. Again, the best faith-based theme, Mount Home Baptist Church.
That float was every bit as attractive and complex and probably hard to put together as the professional floats that have been coming by tonight.
They've done an amazing job.
Andrea Plyler is running for one of the newly created district court judge seats for Burke and Caldwell counties. She joins us in the parade tonight. Plyler for judge.
Our next professional float is Catawba Valley Staffing. Catawba Valley Staffing is a full-service staffing firm that invests in growing relationships with people and businesses to benefit the communities.
And there, Tom, are more trees to reflect our parade theme.
And even more trees yet to come into view, I see, looking to the next unit from Maynard Electric Company. They're a full-service electric company dedicated to providing the best electrical system installation and repair to the industrial and commercial sectors of Burke County.
Here comes Lake James Fire and Rescue in their new Pierce fire truck, bumper tanker, with 1,500 gallons of water. Lake James Department would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Up next, another unit, first time I think in our parade, Brian. The folks from South Mountain Distilling, located in Rutherford College. They're North Carolina's premier spirits manufacturer. From Table Rock Rum and Jasper Shine to their award-winning Best Spirit, Sinister American Corn Whiskey, Veteran's Choice, Dignified Single Malt Whiskey, and their newest, the legend J.B. Rader's Honeycrisp Apple Moonshine, that received national recognition from the 2019 National Honey Board Spirit Competition.
And here comes James David Hensler driving his beloved 1996 red, yellow, and white bucket truck. Tom, it's a time to think about all the beautiful lights in downtown Morganton and what it takes for all the crews to come in and make that happen. I mean, especially with a night when the weather's so crisp. I mean, it is beautiful. And those should drive through downtown Morganton and just enjoy the millions of lights.
The decorations are beautiful, indeed they are, all along the streets of downtown and on the courthouse square. Coming up next from Hopewell Baptist Church, where everyone is welcome. Their mission is to love others, worship God, and develop relationships in Christ. And the folks at Hopewell invite you to come and worship with them this Christmas.
Next we have Grand Majestic Little Miss Hickory Barrett Vault.
Followed by the Burke Tigers Camp, 2161 of Valdez, the Sons of Confederate Veterans. Valdez chapter honors their Confederate ancestors and the history of the Civil War in Burke County.
They're followed by Allison and White Property Management. They invite you to ring in the new year with them. They are locally owned and operated with 30 years in property management experience. They manage so you don't have to.
And they're managed to be followed by Zion Baptist Church Youth Group. Pastor Keith Rose and Associate Youth Pastor Kevin Gaither are reaching people with the gospel one soul at a time.
And as we anticipate one of the greatest bands in Burke County, one of the most exciting bands, it's a great time to talk about a group that represented Western North Carolina well last weekend in the Macy's Parade, and that was Western Carolina University Marching Band that did an amazing job. Over 600 members that represented us very well.
There are lots of Burke County Public Schools alumni performing in that band as well.
What was it they call it? The Pride of the Mountains?
Pride of the Mountains. The baddest band in the land.
Next, we have the East Burke High School Marching Band. Small, Martin, and Pierce Orthodontics are proud to sponsor this marching band. Congratulations on a great year. Since 1990, the bands of East Burke High School have continued their tradition of excellence in music and have been awarded many superior performances in both marching and concert settings. Under Mr. Berry's direction, students from East Burke have performed in North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Hawaii, France, Austria, and Germany. East Burke has won many local and regional contests, are the 10-time Carolinas Carousel Parade champions, the first annual Novant Healthcare Thanksgiving Day Parade champion, and have performed in the national spotlight on CBS Sports and ESPN for the NFL's Carolina Panthers and for Wake Forest basketball. In 2008 and 2010, bands from East Burke were crowned national champions as part of the Florida Dynamic Music Festival's National Concert and Parade competition. In 2014, the Cavalier Band represented the United States of America at the 70th commemoration of the Allied invasion of Europe. In December 2016, East Burke, along with Draw on Freedom and Patton High Schools, assembled a 300-member high school marching band and traveled together to Honolulu, Hawaii, to represent North Carolina and the USS North Carolina in the 75th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, performing on December 7, 2016. This past summer, the combined Burke County bands again traveled to Europe for a 2-week celebration of the 75th anniversary of D-Day.
It would almost be easier to list the awards they haven't won. Share.
Once again, under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Berry, your East Burke Marching Cavaliers.
Next, the folks from Thrive Church. Thrive Church is a place to belong for all people, located in the old movie theater at 518 West Fleming Drive here in Morganton. Thrive Church invites you to join them Sundays at 10:45 a.m. in person or on Facebook Live at Thrive Church NC.
And they're followed closely by the Longtown Volunteer Fire Department. That's engine number 2. I wish you a Merry Christmas from all of the Longtown Volunteer Firefighters.
Ferris Insurance is in the parade again this year. They're driving a 1970 Caddy DeVille convertible, white with black leather interior. It's their flagship for their collector's cars and collector car insurance.
They're followed by Morganton Improv. Beginning in March 2018 as a weekly community improv workshop, Morganton Improv transitioned a couple of months later into an improv and sketch comedy troupe, performing monthly at local bars. Morganton Improv creates one-of-a-kind performances based on audience suggestions. Some of the diverse and socially awkwardest folks in Burke, Caldwell, and Catawba counties have teamed up to discover new absurdities together and keep audiences laughing, entertained, or in the very least, amused.
And they're followed by the Salem Athletic Foundation entry. Alray Towing is sponsoring the Salem Athletic Foundation Pony, Mustang, and Bronco football teams.
Next is one of our award winners, winner of Best Holiday Theme, the Peppermint Forest by Oak Hill Methodist Church Youth Group. They're traveling through the parade on their very own Peppermint Forest float. Again, Best Holiday Theme.
All decked out for our parade tonight is a unit from Smokey's Wrecker Service in Hildebrand. They've been in business since 1971, and they're here to serve any and all your towing needs. They have both small and large recovery service.
And speaking of lighting, the next float is the winner of the best use of lighting, the Greatest Christmas Show from Digital Eyes. They're a leader of innovation and technology for tomorrow's standards, specializing in security cameras, burglar alarms, and access control. You can always trust the professionals at Digital Eye Security. Contact Robbie Sawyer, 828-437-1596 for all your security needs. Many times we've driven out to the Sawyer's home as they have a light display in their front yard.
Oh, yes.
That also works with the music.
I think people come from surrounding counties to see that every year. World's Miss Tourism is a community service-based pageant. Representing them today, they have Little Miss North Carolina Tourism, Isabella Hoke, Junior Miss North Carolina Tourism, Kinsley Lale, Mrs. North Carolina Tourism, Brittany Hoke, Mrs. East Coast Tourism, Courtney Herman, and Mrs. Tar Heel State Tourism, Caitlin Hutchings.
And they're followed by McNeely Pest Control. McNeely Pest Control, the pest and wildlife solutions expert.
And some of my neighbors coming up now from the Oak Hill Fire and Rescue Department. Merry Christmas from Oak Hill Fire. They're celebrating their 50 years of service to the citizens of Oak Hill.
Their truck is being driven by firefighter Tony Pageant and Assistant Chief Aaron Johnson and his family.
Come try a free class with Tumblemania today. They're located on the bypass and offer gymnastics classes and competition cheerleading. They're the winner today of the best children's theme. And Tom, each year they've invited you to come out and join them, and you've never taken advantage of that free class.
The closest I come to tumbling will be climbing down the ladder from our reviewing stand here. That's a beautiful tree. Wouldn't mind having that in my living room. Up next, the flashing red lights are from the Burke County Rescue Squad's Rescue 3. They're driving in tonight's Christmas parade along with their technical rescue unit.
Next, we have St. James Church of God. St. James is located at 3609 NC Highway 126 in the Lake James area. Sunday school services begin at 10 a.m. and the morning praise and worship service begins at 11 a.m. Bible study is held each Wednesday night at 6 p.m. They cordially invite everyone to attend any of their services. They are a church that believes that everyone is somebody and everyone is welcome.
Coming up, a unit from Taylor's Produce. They're locally owned and operated since 2016, serving the Morganton and surrounding area. Stop by for a customized fruit basket. Taylor's Produce wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Knockouts Christmas. First Robotics Competition Team 6888, Burke County Breakouts, is a community-based robotics team in Hildebrand. Students 7th to 12th grade build, code, and program a robot in 6 weeks to compete at various challenges.
And they're followed closely behind by the Conley Road church. Jesus is the tree of life. The church is a Bible-believing, growing, active church. They believe in reaching out to others in need. They want to spread the love of Christ to the rest of the world. Christmas is a time not only to celebrate the birth of Christ, but the gift of eternal life. Jesus is truly our tree of life.
Coming up, we've got the folks from Lim Walker's Tree and Crane Service. They're a Morganton tree service company. Their services include tree removal, tree pruning, land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, forestry mulching, tree health and fertilization, and more. Lim Walker's Tree and Crane Service also offers 24/7 emergency tree service in Morganton and throughout western North Carolina counties, Burke, McDowell, Catawba, and Caldwell. Contact Lim Walker's Tree and Crane today for a free estimate.
They're followed by Hamby's Towing and Morganton Day School. Hamby's Towing is proud to drive the Morganton Day School 2019 soccer champions in the Morganton Christmas Parade.
Burke County DSS Foster Care and Adoption wants to know who is around your tree. Doesn't matter what's under the tree, it's who's around it that's important. Won't you consider being a foster or adoptive parent? Contact the Burke County Department of Social Services, 828-764-9600.
And they're followed by the Dance Factory Cloggers, Miss Julie Ed with the new Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Show coming Christmas 2020. They had a great turnout at the 2019 show and invite you to come out and join the show with the Dance Factory.
My granddaughter's in that troupe. That was a really, really good show too. They packed the Foothills Education Center.
Tom, Sarah, could it be? Could it be?
I
Is
hope
it that jolly old elf?
I hope he's checked his list twice and knows that we're all on the good list this year. The guest of honor has made his appearance with a sleigh full of toys, 8 tiny reindeer, and he even brought Mrs. Claus. Santa's appearance is sponsored by the Downtown Development Association.
And the Creekside Quarter Horses remind us that the end of the parade is here, guys. We all want to thank Sharon Jablonski and Abby Nelson from the Morganton Main Street office, and for the Downtown Development Association for putting this on year after year. We've been joined in the booth by some great professionals with Compass: Chad Medford, Greg Branch, Ethan Smith on the street. Major Loudermilk has joined us to keep us all straight. So, for the dozens of volunteers behind the scene that put this together, from Sarah, Tom Peeler, and myself, we'll see you next year. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Good night, everybody.